What's up, movie world? Here on my Batman and Robin on Film YouTube page, having a Batman and Robin on Film podcast at 4:30. Hit the link for the info, 4:30, and this video on the podcast is stating Ben Affleck is the best choice for Batman. He's better than Christian Bale. He has more clout than Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan combined. He has 3 Oscars. Bale only has 1. Christopher Nolan has none. So he's not an executive producer anymore. So you could squash that bullshit. Because I made a video. If you guys, the Nolanites that are stupid and ignorant, if you guys look at the other videos that I did on this page, disproving the bullshit that Nolan is just an exec producer in name only. He has no creative input. The proof is in the other videos that I exposed with Jet from Batman on Film tweeting. Jet from Batman on Film, a Nolanite, which I can't stand, but I'll give Jet this credit. He's a Nolanite, but he's not such a stupid, deluded Nolanite to be in denial. If Nolan was not involved in something, he'll admit it. And you see on the tweets that I put on my other video, about proof Nolan is not even executive producing this, I'll give Jet that credit. He's not so much a stupid Nolanite in denial to admit to not admit even when Nolan is not even doing shit, because he admitted in the tweets that it's just an in-name only title and he has no creative input. And he says in the tweets in my video that it's not his film, and he has no creative input whatsoever. So he wasn't even involved in the casting choice of Affleck. That was Snyder, WB, and Goyer. I'm gonna say it again. The haters are stupid and ignorant and assholing. Ben Affleck looks just like the comic and the animated series Batman. Christian Bale never did. Christian Bale looks jack shit like Batman. He was a horrible cancer throw Batman. Horrible choice from everybody who was chosen as Batman, even Keaton, I've loved. Christian Bale was the first choice. When they announced him as Batman, I was like really apathetic, could give 2 shits about him being cast as Batman, because all the stuff they're saying about Ben Affleck applies to Christian Bale. He's a fucking wooden actor. He always has a blank stare on his face and this stupid look like, whoa, I'm some tough guy, but I have no fucking reaction whatsoever. Christian Bale fucking sucked as Batman. He was a horrible Batman. He was nothing like the Batman from the comics. And there was somebody commenting on a Facebook page, they were saying the same thing, that Christian Bale's Batman was soulless. There was even saying on IMDb he's soulless and he's boring. You know, Batman is a badass, but Batman actually has heart. He's not some fucking emo Punisher motherfucker. He's a badass. And that's another thing. What Clooney had and what Affleck have is they have heart. They could be a badass, but you give a fuck about them. Christian Bale, he's a flash in the pan. I'm sorry. None of his movies have done well except for Batman. The only movies that Chris Nolan made $1 billion were with two Batman movies. He didn't make $1 billion with Batman Begins. He didn't make $1 billion with Prestige. He didn't fucking make $1 billion with Inception. He didn't make $1 billion with Memento. So, and I'm glad they gave Ben Affleck a multiple picture deal. And there was never any $50 million offer to Bale. He's not even worth $5. I'm sorry. Bale's not worth $5 to cast Batman. Like, he sucked, and Ben Affleck is WB's golden child. Honestly, who gives a fuck about Christian Bale? He's not churning out the hits. Do you see anybody going to say, oh my god, I gotta see Terminator Salvation because of Christian Bale. I gotta see that Christian Bale movie. Let's go out and all see that Christian Bale. Get the fuck out of my face. Nobody cares about Christian Bale like that. Like, everyone wants to see that because of Batman. People are not running out to see the next Christian Bale movie. All his movies flopped, except for Batman. Get it fucking straight. You in denial, no night idiots. Like I said, even Jet, who's a Nolanite, and I don't agree with the majority of anything he says, he said in his tweets, what I have in my other video, that it's not Nolan's film. Executive producer is an in-name only bullshit title. And this is a Nolanite saying that executive producer is a in-name only bullshit title, and he has no say over anything. He has absolutely no creative input. He didn't have any input to, cast Affleck. And the second official press release with him on it didn't even have his name on it. So, Nolanites, get the fuck over it. Go somewhere. Ben Affleck is a better choice than Christian Bale. He looks like Batman. He looks like Greg Capullo's and Snyder's Batman. If you look up Greg Capullo and Snyder's Batman, he looks exactly like that. He looks like almost every version of Batman. Him and Clooney, Ben Affleck and George Clooney, they look like the comic Batman. They look like the comic Batman. They have the face and the hair. And actually, there was something, was John Campia. He was saying that Ben Affleck was a beast compared to Bale. He is. If Bale was a short, stocky dude, maybe Bale would have been good for Wolverine. Affleck is exact. He's even 1 inch taller than the regular height of Batman in the comics. Batman is 6'2". Affleck is 6'3". He has the black hair, the brown eyes. He looks like Batman in the face. Christian Bale never fucking did whatsoever. He didn't even have remotely the look. You know, Michael Keaton, he didn't look exactly like Bruce Wayne, but he was a great Batman. Christian Bale, he didn't look anything like Bruce Wayne. He didn't talk like anything like Batman, and he was a shit Batman. So he's 3 for 0. I'm sorry, he was a horrible fucking Batman. People that think he's a great Batman, what crack are you smoking? Honestly, what crack are you smoking? You don't know the character. All you go by is, oh my god, it's a Batman movie, so that's my Batman. Get the fuck out of my face. You don't even know the real Batman. Christian Bale was never even close, even remotely close to that cancer throat, gargling retard Batman. Like, I'm gonna show you again, because you idiots, you Nolanites are truly sickening. That is Batman from the animations, from the comics. That is not fucking Christian Bale. Christian Bale looks absolutely fucking nothing like this, you idiots. He looks absolutely nothing like that. And he's 6'2", and Ben Affleck is a foot taller, 6'3". That is fucking Batman right there. That is Batman. That is totally 100% Batman right there. Bale was never this. Clooney was this. Affleck is this. Bale was never this. Fuck out of my face. That is fucking Batman right there. So, any retard who says it's the worst casting ever, they're stupid idiots. Dirty South, aka Jackass. Dirty South, aka Fat Moron. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, idiot. That is Batman, not your shitty ass Christian Bale. Nothing like Christian Bale. If you think that Christian Bale looks like the Batman comic book, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You never read a comic book. I'm like, you're a bandwagon bitch moron and have no clue. That's Batman. That's how Clooney looks. That's how Affleck looks. He has the look. He has the fucking look. So shut the hell up with your nonsense. That is Bruce Wayne right there. That is exactly Bruce Wayne Batman. You idiots are completely clueless, stupid, and illogical. I'm going to show you again because you idiots just don't get it. That is Batman. That is Bruce Wayne. look just like Affleck. This is not Batman. This is not Bruce Wayne. He was a douchebag. Sorry, he was never a good Batman. He was never a good Bruce Wayne. The only part he was ever a good Bruce Wayne was the 5 minutes in Batman Begins where he's pretending he's drunk. That's the only ever accurate way he played Bruce Wayne. Otherwise, he was a shit. This is not fucking Bruce Wayne. This is not Batman. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Then look at this. Are you fucking kidding me? No. No. He looks more like Michael J. Fox there, but no. That's Batman. That's Affleck. That is exactly Batman and exactly how Batman is, and looks exactly like Affleck. So no, you're idiots. WB, you made the best choice, and you did a great choice because what you did was smart. You pulled a Robert Downey Jr. move. Supposedly got a multiple picture deal, a 13 picture deal, that's freaking awesome. A 13 picture deal, so that means he's gonna be in multiple Batman movies. He could show up in The Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman. He could show up in all these multiple movies, and that's awesome. Like I said, Bale was shit. Ben Affleck was the possible best choice. Now they have their Robert Downey Jr. competition to Marvel. They made him a multi-picture deal. They have their Robert Downey Jr. and Ben Affleck. He has multiple Oscars. Bale has 1. Chris Nolan has no Oscars. So, of course you're going to ditch Nolan. He's not needed anymore. Affleck won his first Oscar in his 20s when Chris Nolan wasn't even on the fucking blip radar. So, he got this. Just like Zack Snyder got this, Ben Affleck got this, and Goya, they all got this. They made a deal. You gotta remember, he said he was never going to do a superhero movie again. That's why it kind of took me a shock by surprise. But I did a podcast a year ago on August 9th, 2012, and it's so funny. I didn't expect that he gets cast August 22nd, 2013, and it shocked me in a good way because I was like, I was like, wait a minute, what? Is this real? Is this true? But it all makes sense. They had this locked down. They wanted their big name Robert Downey Jr. type to go up against Marvel, and they got it. All the fanboy casts were shit and garbage. No Richard Armitage, no whack Carl Urban, no stupid Benedict Cumberbatch or Joe Manganiello. I'm sorry, I don't think they would have been crap, but they're not Ben Affleck. They got a powerhouse now. Joe Manganiello, I'm sorry, True Blood, fucking Armitage, he's a nobody. Richard Armitage, Carl Urban, I'm sorry, for all the movies he's done, he doesn't have it like that. He's not a box office draw. Ben Affleck is a box office draw. Christian Bale's not a fucking box office draw. His movies made $1 billion because they were Batman, and because Joker and Heath Ledger died. Ben Affleck is a box office draw. Christian Bale is not. Get the fuck over it. WB made the 100% perfect, best choice. Ben Affleck has more clout than Nolan and Christian Bale combined. You did a good job. Kudos, man. Kudos to you, WB. I'm ridiculously happy. I'm glad you made the right choice in Ben Affleck. Support you all the way. Oh, I just got word. Like I told you, Paul Dini supports the choice of Ben Affleck. And now Kevin Conroy, the animated series Batman, says give Ben a chance. Kevin Conroy, Val Kilmer, and Adam West, and so many others. Damon Lindelof, they support Ben Affleck. So WB, kudos. Got a show at 4:30 podcast. Ben Affleck is the best choice of Batman. Fuck all the haters. They don't know what they're talking about. They didn't know what they were talking about in '89 when they had petitions to ban Michael Keaton, and even Michael Keaton was talking about he was pissed off because he had people hanging him in effigy. They made dolls. They made dolls hanging Michael Keaton. So that's how fucked up stupid ass fanboys are. Your stupid petition to Obama is not gonna work. He removed it from the stupid site. No one gives a fuck about the haters. Actually, and if you look at the likes, I'm gonna go into this. I'm gonna go into these stupid motherfuckers. Actually, if you look at the likes, you know, with John Campea, when he did that AMC podcast about when he did the AMC podcast about Ben Affleck being cast, do you know? Do you know that there is more likes on it than dislikes? There's like 2,000 likes and only like 188 dislikes. So that just shows you, just like Man of Steel, the stupid haters, they're just loud and they're in a vast minority. It got 2,000 likes on the Ben Affleck as Batman thing. And it got 188 dislikes. So that shows, let me see, I'll prove it to you right here. What idiots are, what idiots. That shows they're in the vast minority. Prove it to you right now. Oh, even less. Even actually less. I thought this is... Look at this. That Ben Affleck is the new Batman reactions. Look at it right here. 1,786 likes, 125 dislikes. So that is an example. That is an example of how the haters are in the minority. They're in the vast fucking minority. And sorry, even your 50,000 the signature petitions. Imagine if you're in the minority on here, 125 dislikes. Imagine how much in the minority you are compared to the people that are actually for Ben Affleck. Yeah, 1,786 likes and 125 dislikes. Haters, you can F off. Click on my podcast. Ben Affleck is the best Batman. Haters, you're not making a dent. You're pathetic. Ben Affleck is the best choice. Go fuck yourselves and drink some Kool-Aid from Jim Jones. We're out.